Welcome back to the Silver Lining, where it's no filler, no fluff, but we keeps it a buck. And today we reacting to the 28-14 beatdown that the Ravens put on the Steelers. It's a great night, man. It was a
Yeah.
beautiful day, and this was a beat. Derrick Henry, 26 carries, 186 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns. Man, there was a drive where we just ran the ball every time, and it was just beautiful to see, to watch us just run over this team the way we did, man. It was great. It was a great thing to watch. I'm gonna come to you first, Kurt. Man, what's your reaction to this game?
Yo, I'm happy to be alive, yo, because I told y'all if we lost, I wasn't gonna be here today, bro. Y'all was gonna have to send my mother some flowers. Ah, somebody's gonna have to be there for my sister, yo.
Yeah, I got you.
Um, I like the mentality of Lamar. I like the mentality of Lamar. Oftentimes Lamar gets caught up and trying to fit the mold. You know what I'm saying? Um, he'll sit in the pocket too much. He like try to prove the naysayers wrong that say he can't be a flat out pure passing quarterback. And sometimes Lamar gets caught up in his own head and he'll try to outdo quarterbacks. But yesterday, that was Lamar. That was the Lamar we drafted. He did not care. He looked up. Wasn't nobody open? I'm gone. I'm not playing around. Like you said, it was a time when we ran the ball 13 straight times, bro, and Lamar had like six of them, right? They made the Steelers respect Lamar running. Once they had to respect Lamar's running, because Lamar never runs against the Steelers like that. Once he made them respect them running, like it opened up the floodgates for Derrick Henry. Our defense actually looked like Ravens defense. Yo, shout out, two things changed our defense. Malik Harris
Mhm.
get more reps. And Kyle Hamilton moving to free safety changed the whole dynamic of our defense. We have our best playmaker being the last man and free roaming to run. He has so much freedom. He's showing his range. He's showing his versatility. I think it was I actually liked John Harbaugh's game plan. He didn't get up 21-0 and say, look, we're just going to sit on the ball. We only scored one more touchdown, but we were aggressive. You understand? We wasn't like just sitting down. John Harbaugh get a two-score lead, then it's time to prepare for field goals the rest of the game. No, we went after the Steelers. And just when it looked like the Steelers was about to do that Pittsburgh Steelers shit, Derrick Henry broke that motherfucker for a
Mhm.
second touchdown. I was like, yes, that's what we needed. So I'm excited about the win. Lamar needed this win against the Steelers. He needed another win in the playoffs. Anytime we beat the Steelers, like we said last video, if it was a flag football game, we'd be excited about it. But to beat them in the playoffs at home, the way we handled them on both sides of the ball, I'm just extremely proud. I'm happy to wear these colors today, baby. I'm proud of these boys, baby. And I'm just very happy about the way Lamar played. It looked like I do not give a fuck if y'all think I'm a passer. I do not care if y'all think I should throw the ball 40 times. I am going to do what makes me special. And he took off every chance he got yesterday. He took off, bro. And it makes defenses save. Because when Lamar sits in the pocket the whole game, we kind of like giving the defense a day off. You know what I'm saying? When Lamar is running, it makes everybody, even the coaches, got to try to stop this man on the field. So just happy about the game plan. And we did all that without our number one receiver,
Mhm.
right? Zay didn't even play. So I'm excited, happy. Next week, I can't wait, baby.
Stan?
Can't wait.
Uh, Look, I told y'all in the last
Mhm.
video
You did.
that we were going to discipline the Steelers, and that's exactly what happened. It wasn't as
He
close as the
said
score even
discipline.
indicate. It wasn't even as close as the score even indicates. The Steelers showed a pulse in the third quarter when we came out in the third quarter, punted in the first drive, and then Russ started to attack us over the top, attacking the weak link on his defense, which is Brandon Stevens. Other than that, we kicked their ass up and down the field in the first half. It was a complete total ass kicking in the first half. Lamar was dialed in from the first possession, first snap. He was looking at the defense and what Pittsburgh was doing when Pittsburgh started crashing Derrick Henry. So he was just basically running zone reads and taking the ball and running. It was a dominating performance for the Ravens and a very good and make it clear, I don't want to hear any more from these piss rag waving inbreds. We own the Ravens. Or we own the Ravens. You don't own shit. You don't own nothing. You beat us a couple of times when Lamar wasn't playing, and you beat us in a couple of games. Didn't mean shit because we had locked everything up. So y'all can take that narrative and shut up your ass. You don't own nothing. We are the standard of this division, have been for the last 5 years, and will continue to be. As far as Pittsburgh goes, those fools are already talking about firing Tomlin. They deserve everything they get this morning.
Silly.
Y'all seriously sitting there talking about firing this man. A man that has not had a single losing season in 17. How many years he been here? 17 years, 18 years, and y'all want to fire this man? Fuck them. We beat them up. They're going home, and we'll see what happens today. Who we play next weekend? Because at the end of the day, I don't really care who we play next weekend. The only team that I'm concerned about is the Chiefs. So if we play the Chiefs, that's it. We play Buffalo, we'll beat the shit out of Buffalo again. They can't match up with us. Buffalo don't match up with us. The only thing that would concern me about Buffalo is having to go up there and play. They just seem like a different team when they play at home. But as far as matching up with them, we match up very well with them. They cannot stop us. They don't have the personnel and defense to stop our running game. If it's Houston,
Facts.
we'll beat them down just like we beat them down on Christmas Day. Kansas City is where I'm looking at right now. They got to get to the AFC Championship game because I believe Kansas City will be there. And that's all I got to say. At this point, Pittsburgh didn't match up with us. It was a dominating victory and a victory the Ravens definitely needed because, again, that narrative of Pittsburgh owns our asses, that can stop. And Lamar had a great performance yesterday. Running the ball, I am a little concerned about whatever he tweaked in that game yesterday, maybe his back or something. But other than that, it was a great performance by Lamar, great game plan by the coaching staff. The defense played well. Outside those two possessions, Pittsburgh found something. And that was it. I mean, it was a pretty much what I expected to happen. I expected us to dominate them, and we did. So,
yeah, I agree with what both of you guys said. One of the things that I was really happy with was that when the Steelers, made that, I don't even want to call it a run because I never really felt like they were going to win the game. Like it never really felt like they were going to actually do it. But when they showed the pulse that they did in the third quarter, I love the fact that the defense was who said, there's no run. You know what I mean? Like it would have been cool if the offense just kept scoring, but the Steelers defense did show a bit of a pulse. They got us off the field a couple of times. So when it was, the 28-14 and they had the ball, it was like, all right, they got a chance to cut it to a one score game. The defense says nope. Then they got the ball back again. Defense said nope. So I like the fact that we got to see the defense stand up and say, all right, the offense owned y'all in the first half. We're going to own y'all now. Any run y'all think y'all got to make ain't happening.
Yep.
It's not happening. So I was excited about that. I do wish that you can't never control about how you win the game, but I really wanted to see Justin Tucker actually knock in like a big field goal because I'm sorry, I still have this thing in the back of my mind that he's not all the way back. Like all the extra points look pure, wasn't a problem there, but I don't know. I would have liked to have seen a situation where maybe the Steelers did get it to a one possession game and then we drove and he knocked in like a 48-yard field goal to put us back up 2 scores. I would have liked to have seen that just because I'm just not sold that he's all the way back and we're going to need him all the way back going forward. The Steelers, man, I think that we all, not Stan called it all the way. So Stan, salute. You called it the whole way. But I think
you get that, Stan. You definitely did.
You got that. But I think me and Kurt were looking at it more like it's the Steelers. The Steelers these Steelers Ravens games are always crazy close. And I mean, we were more so looking at that than the personnel. We look at the personnel, we're just a way better football team than they are. It's just we just are. We're just way better than them, and it showed it on the field.
I just didn't see it. I didn't see it with them. I didn't see it
Yeah.
with their offense. I didn't see how they were going to score the points to keep up with us. I just didn't see it. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, they went to field several
And
times in
you,
that game.
and
They were
you
playing
know what's
hokey
crazy,
pokey at
Stan,
quarterback.
bro? And you know what's crazy, bro? Like when you said they think about firing Mike Tomlin, like, bro, he wasn't even supposed to be in the playoffs with that team. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, we were just flat out better than them. And we're not the only team in the playoffs that are flat out better than them. They're not like George Pickens is a phony number one receiver, you know, and we just dumped all over Minka Fitzpatrick yesterday. He was getting stiff arm, burnt, scorched. We just did him dirty, getting shook and all that. He doesn't have a playoff team, you know, but um, we beat him. That's all I'm worried about. I could care less about what they doing in Pittsburgh. Go ahead and fire one of the best coaches in the game. I appreciate that, Pittsburgh, and we're gonna own the rivalry once he's gone. So
Yeah.
I'm
I
just
hope they don't
very,
fire
I'm
him.
very.
I hope they don't. Just because, like, I hope they don't fire him
I, I,
because, like,
I,
I just like I hate the Steelers, but like this, I like to see him over there. Like that's who I like to play. You know what I mean? So I hope they don't fire him. But if I'm playing devil's
right.
advocate for a second, if we're playing devil's advocate, bro, like they ain't won a playoff game since 2016, bro. Like, I
Yeah, I
mean,
mean,
I'm trying to.
it's
If
really
we're looking at it, like, if you're looking at it it's hard to even do it because like it's hard for me to even like put this kind of energy into the universe. But like, if I'm a Steelers fan, it hurts my throat to say that. But if I was a Steelers fan, like we ain't won a playoff game 2016. What? I mean, yeah,
But
I
when was
hear
the
you.
last time they had a legit playoff team?
That's true too. That's true too.
Like he
But you
made the
know how it
playoffs with
is.
Kenny Pickett, bro.
But you know how it is, bro. Like when you don't win, the coach goes first and then the GM goes second. Even though I think it should be the other way around. I think the GM is who should get the brunt of the blame. But you know how it is, bro. It always start with the coach before they
Right.
fire the GM. So I'm just saying, I see why some of the fan base is like, man,
I
this is where
mean,
the
the
Steelers.
numbers. Yeah, the record is what it is. They haven't won a playoff game since then. They've been 3-8 in their last 11 playoff games. I mean, they haven't won a Super Bowl since Obama's first term. I mean, I get it. You know, I do get it. But I think I told your dad this yesterday. The only realistic thing as an NFL fan, as a fan, that you can expect is to be competitive every year. We all think the Ravens should win every game. Okay, great, wonderful. Realistically, all you want your team to be is competitive every year. You don't want to be the Jets. You don't want to be the Browns. You don't want to be some of these bottom feeding teams who never are in it. You want to be a team that every year is in the hunt, in the hunt. And the Steelers are always in the hunt, no matter what the talent level is. You know, Tomlin hasn't had a losing
Yep.
season. You know he has gone at least 9-8, 8-8, whatever, every year he's been there. They have not had a stinker. They haven't had a 5-11 stinker or 4-12, whatever, like the Browns just had. They never had that with him. So at the end of the day, my feelings are and again, I don't give a shit what the Steelers do at this point. First of all, they're gonna have to figure out who's gonna be the quarterback next year. That's the biggest thing
Facts.
they're going to figure out. Tomlin is Tomlin. He's the coach. He gets that team ready to play every day. They need a quarterback. Their defense is playoff caliber. They don't have a quarterback. If you're playing two quarterbacks in one game, you don't have one quarterback. So that's what they got to figure
And,
out the
and
quarterback
another
thing.
thing, but I'm sorry, Stan. I didn't mean to cut you
Go ahead,
off,
go
but
ahead,
I didn't want to
go
forget
ahead, go
this.
ahead.
My thing is, Mike Tomlin, like you say, he hasn't had a quarterback. Do you know how hard it is to win in the NFL without a quarterback, bro? He
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
have a
hard.
quarterback, bro. Like, like he had Ben when he had Ben, when Mike Tomlin gets outstanding quarterback play. When Russell Wilson was having, he had like two or three big games. When Russell Wilson was balling, the Steelers look like a totally different organization when they get great quarterback play, man. They need to get this man a quarterback. That's all he needs. That's all he needs is a legit quarterback and a couple more pieces on defense. And you give them a B level quarterback, not even like an elite quarterback. We talking like you give him like a Brock Purdy. You give him like a Kyler Murray, somebody that can just go out there and make the big throws when you need them. Bro, they probably would have won the division. He needs he hasn't had a legit quarterback to work with since Ben. And it shows. So I just feel like they overreacting. And I ain't gonna lie, as good as John Harbaugh has been to the Ravens, if we'd have lost that game, I'd have said fire John Harbaugh too, right? Like
Yeah.
it
That's what
comes
I
with the
said.
territory.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
then what I said
yeah. So
last
it
week,
comes
what
with the
would you want to talk
territory.
about?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but when you think about John Harbaugh, he has been very good to the Ravens, man.
Hmm.
He has been very good to us, bro. But losing a game like that to your rival in the playoffs is gonna make somebody say somebody gotta get fired. It's just gonna happen. Now, in about a month from now, I think all the Pittsburgh Steelers fans are gonna snap back to reality and say, you know what, we got a good coach. We just need to put more talent around him. But as of right now, yes, they should be feeling like that. They just lost to their biggest rivals in the playoffs, bro. They should be feeling like somebody got to get fired. So, but Mike
Yeah.
Tomlin being on a hot seat sounds crazy. Sounds crazy. That
Yeah.
sounds
that's
crazy,
nuts.
bro.
If they
That's
fire him,
nuts.
he won't make it to the he won't make it out of the parking lot before his phone is ringing. So that's just the way
Yep.
it is.
Yep.
Um, but going back to us, man, I just now when we talked about the season coming into it, I remember I told you guys that like I'm not really going to be excited about anything that happens in a regular season, and like if you watch it, and like Stan, I tell you when I'm watching the games, man, I'm not like I don't care. Like it was all about what we do in the playoffs, and so to me, this is the start of the season for me. This is what it is right here. Um,
Yep,
Yep.
now
absolutely.
Yep.
now y'all know me and Kirk. I think the Broncos are going to win today. And the Texans are who we're going to play. I know Stan is like, what are we thinking? Um,
Mm,
so let's look forward to next week before we get out of here. Let's just
yeah.
assume that me and Kirk really are off our rockers a bit, and it's going to be the Bills. We have to go to Buffalo. Um, what are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking about that match? I know Stan, you seem to think it'd be a blowout again. Is that kind of what the energy I'm getting from you?
I'm not saying blowout, but I'm saying that Buffalo, based on their personnel, defensively, their personnel do not match up for offense. They just don't. They don't have that front four that can get consistent
Yes.
pressure
I agree.
on Lamar without blitzing. Because if they start blitzing, that's when Lamar gets really deadly because he that opens shit up in the middle of the field, that opens the tight ends up. I just don't think the Bills match up with us in that perspective. Now, again, it's up in Buffalo. They seem like a totally different team. Josh Allen turns into fucking white Superman up there, when they play in Buffalo. I don't know. But and I don't want to hear a whole week of MVP shit because I don't give a rat's ass about the MVP. I care about the Super Bowl. And I'm sure Lamar probably feels the same way. He
Right.
don't want to talk about no fucking
Right.
MVP. Y'all get the MVP whoever the fuck y'all want to give it to. We want the Lombardi. So I don't think the
Yep.
Bills match up with us. That's the only thing. I just don't think that when you look at the personnel and their defense, and they got a good defense, but their defense has also gotten absolutely just destroyed by the Ravens earlier this season, by the
Yep.
Lions, by the Rams. They've had teams go up and down the field on them, and
And see,
offensively
I'm
now,
not worried.
offensively,
I'm
but yeah, offensively, I don't
uh
think I think they can do some things on us on defensively. Actually, they can do some things. They can move the ball on us. I think. But I just don't see how defensively they're going to stop us from moving the ball up and down on them. I just don't see it. So I wouldn't say blowout, but I'm saying if it's the Bills, I like our chances up there.
Kirk, what you feeling?
and Stan, if you watch the game, when you watch the game when we played the Bills, first of all, let me just say this. I'm really hoping the Broncos win because the Broncos, I think, other than us, are the only team that can go to Arrowhead and
Mhm.
beat them in the
Yep.
AFC.
Yep.
They're the only team left other than us. So I
Hmm.
would like them, even if they go to Arrowhead and don't win, it is going to be tough on the Chiefs. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? But talking about the Bills, I don't really worry about mobile quarterbacks because we have Roquan Smith. Roquan Smith, if you watch um, when we played we played the Bills and all that, Josh a lot of running to the sideline. You understand? Trying to get out of bounds. He did not want to see Roquan. Roquan was on him. Now he's still Josh Allen. Okay, we're not jumping out no
Oh
windows
no,
here. But
yeah,
what
we're
I'm
not we're not
saying is
disrespecting Josh
the
Allen.
way that yeah, we're not gonna disrespect him, but what I'm saying is with Roquan in the middle of that field playing spy and the way Malik Harrison is playing now, like with that on that secondary line, I'm not really worried about him really, especially if our secondary is going to continue to play like that, to where it's where we can blitz more and we ain't got to drop back that many people in coverage, bro. I like our chances with the Bills. Um, I'm not going to say we're going to go up there and automatically beat them. I'm not going to say we're going to go up there and lose. But what I'm saying is I like our chances with the Bills.
Oh no, that's
Um,
exactly what I'm saying.
but yeah, it's gonna be a game, bro. The Bills ain't no whore. They're not no sucker ass team. But
No,
when you look at how our defense is playing, when you look at how, like you say, bro, Brandon Stevens is going Brandon Stevens. We can't help that right now. Okay. Nate Wiggins need more reps. He only played like 8 games this year, right? And Nate Wiggins was in and out. We ain't seen TJ Tapper till like week 14, and he on special teams now. Marlon Humphrey's been balling, so we kind of stuck with Brandon Stevens right there, right now. But other than him, bro, our defense has looked amazing. And like you said, bro, it's gonna take a lot to stop Lamar, yo. As long as he
right.
as long as he locked in since the beginning of the season, Lamar has been tunnel vision. Like all the other years, I said, "Oh yeah, we want to win. Oh yeah, we want to win." He always wanted to win. But him trying to outduel Pat Mahomes in the AFC Championship last year was probably the best thing that could have happened to him, bro. Because he is out there playing his game. He is not trying to listen to people. He is not trying to outduel. He is breaking ankles, stiff arming, spinning, doing all the shit that we love him to do. So Buffalo has problems with, well, everybody got problems with Lamar. So I'm about to say Buffalo got problems with Lamar. They all do, right? But I just think we got the Bills number. I think we got their number, bro, and that's just how I feel about us playing them. I would love to have a home game against the Texans next week, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So root for the Broncos to win the day. We'll take care of the Bills or the Texans next week.
Wait, wait,
Straight
wait, wait,
up.
wait, 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 wait. So you're backing off your prediction?
No, 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 no. I'm not backing off of it.
uh,
I
yeah,
said,
you
I
backing
said,
off that shit.
You sound like it.
I'm going with the Broncos. I'm going. No, I'm going with the Broncos. I believe them to win. You know what I'm saying? That's my choice. But I'm just saying hypothetically, if it doesn't happen that way, we will have to go to Buffalo, right? So,
Correct.
but I would love to have a home game against the Texans. I would love to. We need another home game in Baltimore. The city get quiet. You know what I mean? Dudes put their guns down.
Yeah.
When we got
Yeah.
home games, bro, the playoffs.
Right.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? City get quiet as a mug, bro.
All right.
So yeah, bro. But I'm not scared. I'm not scared of nobody. I'm worried about the Chiefs, but I'm not scared of nobody.
All right. Can leave it there. Anything else you want to add, Stan, before we go?
Yeah, let's just see what happens today and enjoy the wild card games today because I think they're all going to be really great games today,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. But
Hmm.
I feel very good about this team's chances as long as they stay in their game plan and execute their game plan. And if we don't deviate from the game plan like we have done in past games, I like their chances against anybody next week, and we'll see what happens. But I feel good about their chances in Buffalo or Houston next weekend.
All right, cool. We will leave it there. Appreciate y'all for coming
Hey, yo,
through.
Reg, before we go, I want to say one thing. One thing,
Mhm.
Reg. Let me
Good.
say one thing, y'all. Shout out to CJ Stroud. Shout out to CJ Stroud, man. That's it.
All right,
Played
Played his
good
ass off
yesterday.
yesterday.
Yeah.
we'll leave it there. Appreciate you guys.
All right.